Hello, my mathematicians. Today I am looking at Module 17, Lesson 4, which says which is all about dividing decimals by whole numbers. So hopefully by the end of the lesson you can divide a decimal by a whole number. So the Spark Your Learning says Mr. Lewis bought a watermelon for his summer picnic. At home he carves the watermelon and makes 12 bowls of watermelon pieces. Each bowl weighs the same amount. How much does each bowl weigh? Well, if we start with 4 pounds, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8/10. Then we want 12 equal bowls, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We do not have enough holes, so we need to split them up, and there's 10/10 in there, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then split another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then split out each one of these. And we see that each bowl weighs 4/10 pounds. Okay, so it says Janet builds a ladder to a tree fort. She places the steps at equal intervals. How far apart are the steps? So write division expression to represent the situation and show the division. Well, we would have 2 and 1/10, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. So we're going to divide that by 7. So we're going to start with 1, 2, and 1/10. And we would have 7 groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we split them up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have our last one there. So this would equal 3/10. So it says, how did you represent the 2 and 1/10? I used 2 flats and 1 long. Are you asked to find an estimate and their exact answer? How do you know? Well, we want exact because it asks how far apart. We are asked how far apart. Describe how you were able to solve the problem. I regrouped the 2 flats into maybe 20 longs plus the 1 long and divided them equally between groups. So how much does each group represent? It represents 3/10. So how far apart are the steps of the ladder? 3/10 meter. So it says, a scientist collects a sand sample from the shore of a beach. He stores equal amounts of the sand in each of 38 containers. How much sand does the scientist put in each container? Write expression to model the situation. Well, we're going to have 23 and 56 divided by 38. So this is use compatibles estimate to show your work. Well, this would be, if I use 40 for that, then if I look at my 4 and my 23, the closest multiple of 4 is 24, so we're going to go 2400 tenths, or hundred, sorry. We're going to divide that by 40. So that's going to be about 60 hundredths. So to find the actual quotient, divide the numbers you would if there were no decimal point. Well, this is use your estimate to place the decimal point in the quotient. So we're saying there's about 60 hundredths. So that means we're going to start over here, because if we look, 38 doesn't go into 2, it doesn't go into 3, or 23, so we're going all the way over to 235, and we would say that it is about a 6. So off to the side we can multiply. 38 times 6. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 4. It's going to be 22. So we're going to get 228, and we're going to subtract. So we can't do the 5, so that becomes a 2. 8 minus 5 is, or 15 minus 8 is 7. 2 minus 2 is 0, so then we bring down our 6. So 38 goes into 76. We're going to say 40, so we're going to try 2 times. So 38 times 2, 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, so that is 76. So we get 0. So in our decimal point tells us 6 hundredths, plus we can just bring our decimal point straight up. So that is going to give us 62 hundredths kilogram. And that is all for today's lesson. Hopefully you are now able to divide a decimal by a whole number. Remember, in order to be a math person, all you have to do is be a person and do math.